Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. My name is Erika, and together with my mom Lila, we share our passion for cooking great food, trying interesting teas, and having good times with family and friends. Hold on to your hats as we kick off a new season of cooking and baking at Erika's Tea Room. Stay tuned as we share and make some of our favorite recipes with you live. Feel free to ask us questions in the comment section or email us directly. Stop by our location in downtown Clearmont and join us for a high tea experience. We look forward to meeting you and making memories with every cup.
Hello and welcome back to Erika's Tea Room. Thank you so much for joining us this evening as we close out our Season 2 cooking show here at Erika's Tea Room. Of course, I'm Erika Shanoff and I'm here with my mom Lila.
Good evening, everyone.
Thank you again for joining us as we do baking with tea. We're going to do not one, not two, but 3 fabulous baked recipes.
And I taught her how to count to 3 just this morning. Because you see how she counts?
What are these other ones for?
Erika is very spazzy, but she counts to 3. So anyhow, we have 3 great recipes. Really excited to get started, all with tea, whether it's boiled tea or tea itself. And we'll show you that in just a few minutes.
So we're going to be making chai doodles to get started, hence the name chai. That word's right in that. So we're going to be using our Indian chai tea in our doodles.
Doodles. Erika, honey, I think you doodled enough. Can you melt my butter for me?
I don't know.
So I'm going to take a stick of butter. They call that a half of a cup. So a stick of butter, and I'm going to melt that in the microwave. Oh my God. Put it, Erika, put the butter in the microwave. You're holding me up. Anyhow, while she's melting the butter and getting away from me a little bit, I put 1.5 cups of flour in here. I'm going to go get all the other dry ingredients.
So, for those of you who don't know the word chai or the type of tea, chai in Indian means spices. So the chai tea has all the traditional spices that you would find, such as cumin and cinnamon and nutmeg and coriander. But what makes a chai tea different than a regular spice tea is the addition of black and pink peppercorns. So that's what adds a little touch of more flavor to a chai versus a spice tea.
So that's our chai tea. I'm going to just put that in. I'm not doing anything else but taking one of our bags of chai tea. If you want to just measure out chai tea, it's 1 teaspoon. And then I'm adding in, this is all the dry ingredients. I'm going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, a little cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon, and some cinnamon, and some what is the last thing, Erika? Pumpkin spice.
So we use a pumpkin spice versus adding nutmeg and coriander or nutmeg and ginger separately. So the pumpkin spice has all of that at one time.
So I'm going to give you that to actually take and...
I get to use the pastry blender.
What are you chopping it? You're just mixing it. She's chopping... Anyhow, that's my kid. And last but not least, I took 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Did you ever have a cookie with pepper in it? It is delicious. It just adds to everything. Now into my butter. So she's melted the stick. Butter. So into my butter, I'm putting 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So that's the whole wet ingredients right there.
Well, those are technically not wet ingredients.
That's true, but wait till you see what I do with it. I'm adding the 2 sugars.
So we're creaming the sugar with the butter, so it's still going to be considered a wet ingredient.
Just you.
I'm mixed up. I'm all mixed up.
I understand you mixed up.
I found my potential. 'Cause I've got potential, and you got potential.
Erika, you ain't got nothing. And I cleaned that up for you guys. But here I am, I'm creaming the butter. Now, I want to go a little further with this because I want to cool down the butter before I add my 1 egg.
So we don't want to cook the egg.
You don't want to cook the egg?
Not yet.
Okay, no cooking the egg.
No cooking the egg.
So what I'm doing basically is using the warm butter to melt my sugars. Okay? And now I'm going to add the egg.
Looks good enough to eat to me.
It's a lot of different spices in there, but that's why it's a chai doodle, because if you ever did a snickerdoodle, has a lot of spices in it as well. It's all the spice that makes it a snickerdoodle. I'm going to give you this so you could go get rid of that, and we'll send you. Don't hesitate to call us in. Again, we're live here. We tried to be dead this morning, but we're really live here. So if you have any questions, ask us. Come in this week and you actually
Come visit us this week because we'll have the chai doodles available on the menu as a dessert option.
Yeah.
We'd love to see you.
Now look how beautiful. You see how the color changed in this? It's coming to a nice light brown coloring.
It's a nice caramel flavor. No. Caramel color. Oh, just a little bit confused tonight.
Yeah, very confused tonight.
So this is...
So
we did this recipe for the first time a couple of years ago when we did a baking with tea evening that we had people come into the kitchen and stand around the counter and we baked together. So you see our little brochure that we gave each of our guests that night where we have our recipes typed up and ready to go to you if anybody would like those to try at home.
So here's my dry ingredients and here's my wet ingredients. I'm going to put that in there.
She's so smart.
What did you think I was smart, Erika? I'm getting all the nice wet ingredients into the dry, and then I'm going to take a spoon and get this all mixed in. So I need the big silver spoon. Honey, but can you try to get the rest of this out?
I don't want to lose any of the good stuff.
Okay, here, baby. It's like I can't hold it anymore tonight. Okay, you do that for me, and just a jot. I don't want to lose any of the good ingredients. You know what I mean?
It's not coming easily.
Okay, so
we'll
that's
just make it work.
okay. So good. And then I'm going to blend all the wet and the dry. And you see how loose it looks? Wait, it's going to form a nice stiff.
Almost like a ball.
Yep, you can
It really almost
refrigerate
becomes
this.
like a ball. So this is something that's really nice to make beforehand, and then you can bake it later on.
You could definitely refrigerate.
Right before.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how this makes a nice ball, and then I'm going to show you. You could even do, instead of standing there, Erika, letting that leak, put that there. Thank you, girl.
Never work with your mother.
She's
people.
poking me, I want you to know, guys. So I'm going to get this all incorporated so we could get a nice ball out of this, and then we're going to make them on a cookie sheet. So could you grab me my cookie sheet and my cookie thing? So I use a medium-sized cookie. You get about a 2-inch cookie out of this. You can use a smaller one and get a 1-inch cookie. So from this batch, I got 20 cookies. If you want to use a smaller one, you can actually get 3 dozen cookies out of this batch.
You can also double your measurements, of course, and get as many cookies as you need to. Just keep up in your requirements. These are a great fall cookie or anytime you want something with that little touch of spice.
In fact, I was going to make this as a thumbprint cookie, and it works just as well to do that, and then put a little jelly on top. So you can put a little raspberry jelly on top, or what did you say, caramel, or even a chocolate chip.
Or a Hershey Kiss.
Yep, any of those things. I'm just going to push this off here so I could get this all into the thing. Into the fun. Because you know what?
And again, the tools come out. The true tools come out.
Because look how nice. I'm going to form this into a nice little ball, and then I could start putting out my cookies on the tray, you know?
And if you decided you didn't want to use a cookie scoop, you could just roll it into a ball in your hand.
And make your thumbprint.
And make your thumbprint that way as well.
Okay, so there it goes. And now I'm going to take a medium size.
And I just want you to see how nice you see
all the spices.
All the spices. And those pieces of black are the black peppercorns.
So again, ooh, it fell off, but that's what I'm going to look to do. And then as I put it on the sheet, I'm going to put a couple on the sheet. And my oven is set to 350. Oops, I keep it dropping and
popping.
It's a popping out. So my oven is set to 350, and you see how I'm trying to flatten them out? You spread them 2 inches apart.
Give some room because they do expand.
But you're not going to leave them like this, so I'll show you. I'll do one more cookie here now for you, and then look how nice that is. So after, hold that aside, baby. Then you want to keep it together and you want to press it down because you want it to be flat. It's going to spread even further than this, but here you make your perfectly round cookie, and I'll do another one for you. You want to keep it perfectly round and press it down until you have a nice flat cookie.
And don't worry if they're not perfectly flat. An imperfect cookie tastes as good as a perfectly shaped cookie.
Oh, baloney.
I don't discriminate against a malfunction shaped cookie.
But then people will say, my cookie's smaller than her cookie. So now if I wanted this to be a thumbprint cookie, all I would do is put my thumbprint in the middle like that. And then I would fix that a little around. And then I would put my jelly right there, or an almond, or a walnut, or
a chocolate
chocolate kiss, or anything I want to put in the middle. It would be very, very good like that. Another thing to do with this, you could take these into the balls and roll them in powdered sugar and make almost like Russian tea cookies.
That would be delicious too.
So I'm going to finish this tray, and when we come back, we're going to see these cookies coming out of the oven and trying them. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
Come back and see us in a minute.
Puppies and kittens and mermaids, oh my. We're back here in the Great Floridian Marketplace where Mosaica just got in. Look at what Erika's wearing. Inside out earrings, sterling silver, matching necklaces. We have earrings, necklaces, rings, oh my. And you have to see them, gorgeous new colors, Austrian crystal. Look how beautiful they shine without any lights. Erika loves hers. She made me buy her a second pair. Right?
Yes, just for me.
Just for you?
Just for me.
But look how gorgeous, solid sterling silver over silver. Come in and see them. Something you're not going to find anywhere else except here in the Great Floridian Marketplace. Come in soon.
Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. Located in the heart of downtown Claremont, this specialty tea shop offers a traditional high tea experience that can be enjoyed with family and friends. While here, you can choose from over 100 teas from all over the world, and a multitude of teapots are available for purchase. Join us for lunch or choose from one of our special evening events. Call to make a reservation. Erika's Tea Room, making memories with every cup.
Puppies and kittens and mermaids, oh my. Puppies and kittens and mermaids, oh my. Puppies and kittens and mermaids. Llama! No drama llama!
It's your llama, Mama. It doesn't have a red pajama, but it does have a brother named Pink Flamingo.
Llamas and pink flamingos. I need that.
And a hedgehog.
Hedgehog. I need that one too.
How about a parrot?
Polly want a parrot?
I want a cracker.
How are we going to give it a cracker? It's a vegan leather.
Well, maybe the octopus can help.
Ooh, octopus. I need all of these, Erika.
Well, definitely stop by and see us at the Great Floridian Marketplace. We now carry challah bags, and we've got lots of different styles for you to enjoy.
They might be gone by the time you get here, so hurry up.
Come see us soon, Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 5, here in downtown Claremont.
Hi, welcome back. Look at how beautiful the cookies came out.
They do look delicious. Before we sample our chai doodle cookies, let's say hello to who we have on the show with us, watching with us live.
Hi, Lori. How are you? And Charlotte, Angelica, Susan, and my niece Lee is back. Hi, sweetheart. How's my little one?
So let's try our chai doodles, and then we'll get right into our next baking with tea recipe. We're going to make a tea tiramisu.
So before we do that, we wanted to tell everybody we just ran our challah bag ad. We have so many of those vegan leather challah bags for you to choose from. They're really perfect to hold your cell phone and some money and some charge cards, and could go to the park without having the bulk of a big bag. Additionally,
We have our new mosaic jewelry collection in, all handmade by an artist out of Mexico, all sterling silver and Austrian crystals. I forgot to put my earrings on today. One of them were so beautiful I couldn't not get one a pair for myself.
Yeah, right away she said, Mom, you have to buy me one too. So let's look at these chai doodles. If you see the little black dots, they're not ants. They're actually our Indian masala chai tea. And look how beautiful this cookie is. It's nice and crisp and very soft in the middle. She grabbed that out of my hand, of course, because it's really a nice cookie. Look how beautiful it is inside. It's nice and moist, and then nice and crisp on the. She's not even talking to you guys because she's so busy eating.
I'll be with you in a few minutes.
It's definitely a spice cookie, and if you wanted to dip this in chocolate or even put a little chocolate on it, like I showed you the ganache last week, that would be really pretty on the end. So,
and when you don't feel like a cup of tea, these would be perfect with a big glass of milk.
Yeah, Erika, her milk and her cookies. So I'm going to put this aside. Well, actually, let me try it first. I didn't think Erika was going to give me any to try.
There's another cookie there.
I don't know, but you don't usually give me a whole cookie to try. Well, anyhow, really, really good. But let's start on our tiramisu. I'm going to put this aside and have it after when Erika's not looking. So this is a very cute cup. And tiramisus, all they are, actually it's not a tiramisu, it's a trifle.
So we're actually combining two different ideas. We're doing a tiramisu trifle. Now most people know that tiramisu is layers of cream and either ladyfingers or some sort of cake that's soaked usually in coffee and alcohol. Why not make that a little more friendly and use tea? And that's what we're going to do today.
And look what I just did. I poured the tea on the thing.
I can't take her anywhere.
Yep.
So we're going to be using tea to soak our ladyfingers, and then we're going to combine the idea of a tiramisu, but we're doing it as a trifle form. So we bought these little, in the dollar store, plastic cups that we can do little...
Did you break it?
No, I did not break it. Can't live with them, can't kill them. So we bought these little plastic cups in the dollar store so that we can visually see the layers of our trifle and make our tiramisu in a little individual cup. These are perfect for a party dessert or to serve individually because they're very visually appealing.
So again, this is a dessert that you can make and not have to really overcook. So I made before our chocolate brownie tea, and I'm going to pour it into a, so you can see the clear case, because I'm going to dip each one in this. It'll give me the ability to cut them up and to put them into this little cup. Can you go get me? So if you tuned in last week, I made a phenomenal chocolate cannoli cream, and I'm going to use that in between the layers.
Mary, do we have any questions? Anybody tuning in?
No questions yet.
We have some new people who just tuned in. Nancy, Sarah, and Lauren. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. And we were just getting started on making our tiramisu trifles using chocolate caramel tea instead of espresso or coffee and usually some sort of alcohol to dip our cake or our ladyfingers in.
So as you dip it in, it gets soft, and we're going to put them into the cup. I might even put them into smaller pieces into the cup. I'm putting it upside down, and these are just Stella D'Oro ladyfingers. I'm going to put a bunch in here, and the tea, it soaks up the tea and it gives it a very good taste. That's why I used a chocolate brownie tea.
And you can use any type of tea that you want, depending on where you are using our chocolate cannoli cream that we had previously made.
Yes.
So we used a chocolate tea to complement that flavor.
Yes, and this is that chocolate cannoli cream that we made. I made so much of it last week. So all I'm doing is stirring it up. And it has chocolate chips. It has heavy cream in it. It's really, really pretty. And I put a nice dollop, a very technical word, dollop.
Yep.
And look how beautiful that is. And don't worry if it gets up here a little bit, because you know what? It's going to be fine.
That's the whole idea. You're going to see layers of the cookies and the cream and the cookies.
Yep, absolutely.
And then when you get your spoon in, you're going to get that perfect bite. And you're going to taste all of your different textures.
Now you really need to do this overnight because you want it to really soak up the tea and the pudding and everything. So I'm going to just keep on layering this in these 2 cups until it's filled to the brim. Look how beautiful that is, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go up 1 more layer of the cookie, and then on the very, very top, you're going to get me the cocoa from Holland that's in the container, Eri. So I'm going to just do 1 more layer of the cookies on the top here. And then I'm just going to, actually I'm going to put another piece of cookie or 2.
Where did we put that?
Okay. Erika.
Obviously. I don't know where I am.
Erika helps me out in the kitchen all the time. Can you tell?
You know, people,
So-
I'm busy too.
Yes.
I've got my responsibilities. She has her
She
responsibilities.
has so much potential. Can you see how much potential?
You've got potential. I love that commercial.
Her potential just went out the door.
I'm just like through the floor.
Okay, where is it, Erika?
See? Now she's saying that she can't find it.
Okay, so we're going to change our idea.
Okay, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Because it needs something on the very top. So what I'm going to do is use some nice Dutch chocolate syrup on the top. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? Let's make a second one.
Okay.
Changing my mind as we go. Isn't that fun? Because I couldn't find the cocoa.
Sometimes you have to adapt. You forget something at the store, you don't have time to go grab it before company comes over, so use what you have available. If you wanted to add some fresh berries to this, like raspberries or blueberries, do that. Soak your ladyfingers in a blueberry or a different flavored tea.
Erika wanted to use a blueberry tea today, and I said, not with the chocolate cannoli cream. I could have done that if I had some blueberries to put with it, and then it would have added to it. But look how pretty this is with just some of the chocolate. I love the chocolate anyhow. I'm a chocoholic.
So, and also repurpose things that you have available. So the chocolate cannoli cream is not just good for cannolis. It can be used as a filler for a trifle. One reason why we do it this way is because I hate mascarpone cheese. I find it to be really, really, I don't know, just unbecoming. So
She doesn't like cottage cheese either. It's that same textural thing.
it's almost like a filling in your mouth if you've ever had mascarpone cheese, which people always ask us, why do we serve our Devon cream the way that we do? And one of the main reasons is we do it with the white chocolate because traditional clotted cream is made with mascarpone cheese, and I really dislike the flavor of it.
Yeah, she does not. And somebody said to me the other day that where could we buy clotted cream? Now they do sell clotted cream in the jar around here.
And in a can.
In a can, that would be scary, but anyhow. And basically we are done with the second one. I'm going to put some chocolate sauce on top.
You can also add a little touch of caramel. You can top it with a little powder.
Yes, you could do a lot of different things. So one I'm going to do, and then let's put a tiny, tiny scoop of this on the very middle. Look how beautiful that is. Look how pretty that looks.
So when you go down in there with your spoon, it's going to be the perfect bite. Can we have a taste before we go to a commercial? Or do we have to wait till after?
You could get 2 spoons.
So I'm just saying, I started a new diet. Yeah, that lasted like all of 2 days. And then we had our Alice in Wonderland event this weekend. And she made a strawberry cheesecake tart for the Queen of Hearts tarts.
Yep.
Yeah, when I saw those coming together, I said, yeah, I think I need one of those, and the diet's gone.
Well, look at it this way, Erika. We could share one. I'm going to have one little... No, we're not sharing one.
I don't know where you've been. You might have the coronavirus.
Yes. Well, I'm not... Never mind. Anyhow.
Lauren, I just read your post on the coronavirus. I will keep those things in mind. It was a perfect post for you.
So that's why I'm laughing. But I'm going to take my bite before Erika finishes hers and mine.
So Lauren wants to know, Can you do that with strawberry tea and make strawberry shortcake trifle?
Absolutely. Answer her.
My mouth is really, really full.
So the question to everybody, Lauren was asking, can you do this with a strawberry tea and use a strawberry tea to soak your lady fingers in? I'll let her answer that.
See, Erika is very good to talk, but not to answer those questions.
I can answer that question.
So we have wild strawberry tea, which is like strawberry in a cup. I would do my lady fingers in that. Instead of using chocolate cream, cannoli cream, I would make a strawberry creme, which I do all the time, with the strawberry preserves in heavy cream, and whip that up. Put that in between, and fresh strawberries in between each layer of that, layering it up, and then finish with fresh strawberries on top. We did that for Mother's Day in the same cups, and everybody loved them. So yes, Lauren, thank you for asking that question. And please come give me questions. I love questions, girls and boys.
So be creative with what you add. Really what a trifle means is that you're layering things together. There's something like a cake, there's something like a cream, sometimes there's a jelly or a fresh fruit, and then so we just did a very simple one tonight with the lady fingers soaked in the tea, and then the layers of the cannoli cream to see how you can repurpose something.
Absolutely. And I'm going to make a whole tray of this. So this is very cute in individual cups like that, but I'm going to make it for the restaurant in a big lasagna pan and put layers of the lady fingers, then finish the mascarpone, put another layer of lady fingers.
We have another question?
No, Heather just said that Alice in Wonderland was awesome.
Oh, thank you so much, Heather. Heather is one of our new friends. This weekend she joined us for her second event with her mom, Alice in Wonderland. Our first event was a few weeks ago with... I can't remember now. She'll type it in, I'm sure, and remind me. And Heather is newer to the area and is a wedding planner or event planner. So let me know if I can share her contact information with anybody.
Yes. Who else has joined us?
Let's see. Brandy, Peggy, Michelle, and Urania have just joined in. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you got to see our little quick chocolate caramel tiramisu trifle that we just kind of threw together.
So the difference between a tiramisu, and I have cake all over me, and a trifle is trifles are the layers of goodness, and that's why I used a clear cup. Tiramisu is more flat.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to sit here and eat mine.
And I'm going to make that for during the week for our guests coming in. I'll take the lady fingers, continue to soak it in our tea, and then basically layer the lady fingers and the cannoli cream and more lady fingers, and I'll top it with some good topping, either the chocolate syrup, but I think I'm going to make something in a cream and put it on the very top. But
what she said.
But anyhow, we'll be back in just a few minutes. But any questions with any of the things we made and how to make the cannoli cream, just write us, email us, and we will send that to you. And please come in and try all the good stuff that I'm making every day. See you soon.
Check back in a couple minutes.
Who wants to host their own tea party? I'm Erika, owner of Erika's Tea Room in downtown Claremont, and we are happy to announce our new edition of mobile tea parties. What is a mobile tea party, you may ask? Well, it's a tea party that we do all the work and bring everything to you at your location. Your house, your office, your location. You tell us where and we'll show up and we do the work. You enjoy your day while we set everything up and make sure your party is running smoothly. Keep us in mind for your next mobile tea party. Hello, are you a fan of Erika's Tea Room? Well, get started with our Refer a Friend program. After your 10 friends have brought their cards back, you will receive a free luncheon here at Erika's. For every new friend that comes and visits us, they'll receive a tea pack sampler. Get started today. Pick up your pack at Erika's Tea Room. stop by and see what our Refer a Friend program is all about. Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. Located in the heart of downtown Claremont, this specialty tea shop offers a traditional high tea experience that can be enjoyed with family and friends. While here, you can choose from over 100 teas from all over the world, and a multitude of teapots are available for purchase. Join us for lunch or choose from one of our special evening events. Call to make a reservation. Erika's Tea Room, making memories. Have you tried any of our evening events? Our theme nights, our painting nights are all fun, different ways to try a tea experience. Coming up, we have so many things to choose from a tote bag painting night, to a murder mystery, to our themes. Try one of those out. You can see our entire calendar on our website and on our Facebook page. Check out the menus, each course paired with a tea, fun activities, and you will love the experience. Here are some of the events that we have coming up. Don't forget to RSVP. We look forward to seeing you soon at Erika's Tea Room.
Hello and welcome back. I hope you have enjoyed our chai doodle cookies and our chocolate caramel tiramisu trifle recipes so far. Don't forget that you can message us for those complete recipes as well as our final recipe of our season finale evening anytime through Facebook. We are live, of course, and you can ask any questions as we're here in the kitchen. Also, you just saw some of our advertisements for our Refer a Friend program and our mobile tea parties. If anybody has any questions about those, feel free to ask in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Our Refer a Friend program, anybody can participate in. You bring in some new friends to us. We give you a free luncheon, and they get samples of tea to get themselves started.
And they are some of our best teas, our organic teas, so that's really nice to try.
So please refer your friends. We always appreciate the word of mouth. And also keep in mind that if you can't get to us, we will come to you with our mobile tea party services. So we are excited to launch that and hopefully see you very soon.
So let me tell you what we're doing and what I have out already. We're going to do a tea bread. Very, very English. Anytime you would go into an English pub or pub, I call it pub. No, it's not pronounced pub?
That just sounds wrong.
Okay, so then it's a pub. I'm sorry. I always thought it was English pub. Just kidding.
She's my special needs mother.
Yes, I am. So we are going to start this. You will find tea breads all through England. And I'm going to show you a glazed tea bread. So I cooked up some of our cinnamon fig tea. And in this are 2 tablespoons of very, very thick black molasses. Very, very popular in use in England is black molasses. Very, very thick and good. To that, I'm going to put a half a cup of our cinnamon fig tea.
This is one of our personal favorite teas. It is something that we have seasonally. So it comes in about September, October. And then we try to keep a backstash for our own personal use throughout the year. So it gets us through to the next season.
So in here, I'm going to soak a quarter of a cup of raisins. Not that raisins are hard, but what happens when you put it in the tea and you soak it, and you could soak this for an hour or so more than I'm going to be doing now. And what it does, it makes the raisins start plumping up. Yes, I made a mess.
It rehydrates your fruit. So you don't have to just use raisins. Again, I'm a big believer in substitutions. So you can use dried blueberries. You can use a mixed berry. You can druze. Oh,
I think
the butter's done.
I asked Erika to melt my butter, and I think she exploded it in my.
You don't want to see the microwave.
You know, I rarely ask Erika to do much, but guys, If you could possibly see here, my microwave is dripping in butter, but that's okay. She is my...
You know, people, stuff happens. I was going to use another choice word.
Erika is a little spazzy. I typically keep her out of my kitchen when I'm cooking. But, okay. So here's my dry ingredients.
Let's just close the door to that little room.
It's okay. My husband will be here later. He'll clean that up. I'll tell him, go look in the microwave. So
my father is head of the custodial staff.
yes, much. Hi, Erika. So here's my stick of butter, but I'm going to hold that aside. Oh, poor kid. Anyhow, I have my flour here. To that, I'm going to add baking powder, salt, cinnamon,
And baking soda.
and Thank you so much.
It's good she has me to think for her.
And baking soda. And I'm going to just stir this up because last time she chopped it. And I always use this because instead of sifting flour, this works just as good as a sifter. It gets all the little pieces out of the flour, gets everything blended. It's called a pastry blender. And
the fancy word is it aerates.
It aerates. I'm going to aerate you, but not right now. So here's this.
Really nasty too.
Yes. So in my butter bowl,
In our butter bowl.
I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup of
Our butter bowl is having some issues tonight.
If you saw that, no,
We saw nothing, we know nothing.
Guys,
right? What
you-
happens
you
at
are
Erika's stays at Erika's.
you are going to keep my secret because tonight the butter is all over the house. Or all over the tea room, I should say. So I think I got all over my shirt. It's all over the counter. It's all over my microwave. So, Erika,
You're in my corner.
Okay.
So, for videotaping purposes, this is my section of counter. That is her. It's like in Dirty Dancing.
Erika.
Spaghetti arms.
Okay, I'm sliding over a little bit. I hope you can see this. Or do not see the counter because it's butter incorporated. Oh, look at this. I'm all
If
sliding.
you butter like you say, then tell me
Erika,
all
what are you doing?
I'm cleaning up the butter.
Okay.
The mess that you made.
Yes, dear. So get rid of that and get us some more paper towels because there's still butter all over the place. So again, all I did was put the 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, that keeps on sliding around, into the butter, and then I'm going to add 1 egg to this. Why don't you just leave that there? I'm going to, because I think we're very sloppy tonight.
I didn't do anything.
She didn't do anything. I heard that. Can you open the walnuts for me?
Yes.
So I'm using a 1/2 cup of walnuts.
You can substitute this for almonds or
Pecans.
or any kind of nut you want. Just remember, use a full nut.
Not nut bits.
Not nut chunks. A full nut.
She got that from when you,
Best Little Hoe House in Texas.
yeah, well, this is Best Little Whole House in Clearmont.
We did that as one of our theme nights a couple years ago, but I
People-
don't think people got it.
People didn't get it.
So you have to know the Dolly Parton movie.
So what I'm going to do is take now all my wet ingredients. So here is my butter, brown sugar, and egg. And yeah, we lost a little bit of butter, but I'm sure there's still plenty in here.
So it's a very similar type of combination to what we did with the chai doodles, obviously.
Do we have a question?
We do. So Lauren wants to know, can you use the chai tea or pumpkin spice tea instead?
And we've used...
So let's repeat the question. So yes, Lauren, the question that Lauren posed was, can you use a pumpkin spice tea or a chai tea instead of the cinnamon fig? You, again, can use any type of tea that you want. We've done this recipe for multiple events that we've done. One of our most popular is when we do this for Gone with the Wind. I make Rhett's I Don't Give a Damn Bourbon
tea.
Pecan Tea Bread. So we use our house bourbon tea, which is made with Kentucky bourbon. And we use, of course, pecans. Was very
We use pecans.
Georgia.
It is pecans.
And we use different fruits, whether it be So we could usually use raisins with that combination. But if you wanted to use a strawberry tea, you can do a strawberry tea with dried strawberries in this. You can do a chai tea. We've done this with pumpkin spice chai tea in the fall. And with that, we've done it with pecans as well. And I'm trying to think what kind of fruit we used.
You could use raisins, cranberries as well.
Cranberries was the one that we used for that.
If I used a bourbon tea and I would use a chai or any of those teas, I would do cranberries because that would be much better.
And again, one of my personal favorite ways that we've ever done this tea bread is with our house blueberry cinnamon crumble tea. It's dried blueberries, and I think we used almonds when we did the blueberries.
That would be good.
As a nice combination. So you can, again, all the dried fruits, the teas, and the nuts change out at will. Try this 5 different ways, and you will love it every single time.
The biggest thing in this is the molasses, the dark molasses. And you buy that dark molasses in a jug. Can you show them the jug of molasses? Because they have a lot of different places have molasses, but you really want, they used to call it like the Back Hills molasses. Really, really thick. It comes in a jar, just like this. And it says,
almost like moonshine, peeps.
Pure black strap molasses. That's what you want to use. This little jug has lasted me over a year. Nothing happens to it. It's really, really thick.
Unlike syrup or honey, it doesn't separate.
No,
the sugar doesn't come to the service.
Absolutely. And what's nice about these recipes I showed you today, it's like you use a spoon. You don't have to have heavy mixing or anything else.
Now, it doesn't look like a big batch, but it makes a very, very nice size. We're just making a mess in the house this evening. Sorry, Daddy.
I'm sure he's looking and
he's probably watching right now, shaking his head, saying, "I'm going to call them as soon as they're done and yell at them
and say, you made a mess. Can you take that away, all this away from me?
You made such a mess.
I made such a mess tonight." So this pan is a 9x13 pan. I sprayed it with that baking spray that I've shown you a couple of times already because it's the best thing to use. I'm just going to get a white spatula. And I'm going to just put this in. This also cooks at a 350 oven for 20 minutes until one of the picks come out clean. You want it to be nice and dry. Okay, I'm making a further mess, but I'm going to get this in here. This goes up in a 350 preheated oven, and it goes for 20 minutes.
So at the end, when you we'll show you the finished product and how it comes out and it slices up. But if you're thinking about how this kind of tastes, it's kind of like a bread pudding meets a fruitcake. That's kind of the texture.
It's really like
it's
a fruitcake.
really, really thick and delicious.
It is rich. You don't need a lot of it. And I'm going to actually show you how to make a glaze out of the same tea. And out of, it's just the same tea, a little sugar. Not getting it on the counter.
That's okay.
And then...
and we just want to say hello to James and Laura, who have just
hi guys,
tuned
how are
in.
you?
So thank you for joining us this evening.
See, and just try to get it in there. It is a little sticky.
So that's the molasses.
That's the molasses in it, but look how beautiful that is. Don't worry about it. Give it a little pat down. I'm going to put this into the oven. And when we come back, I'm going to show you the glaze first and the finished product.
So come back in just a minute.
Who wants to host their own tea party? I'm Erika, owner of Erika's Tea Room in downtown Clearmont, and we are happy to announce our new edition of mobile tea parties. What is a mobile tea party, you may ask? Well, it's a tea party that we do all the work and bring everything to you at your location. Your house, your office, your location. You tell us where and we'll show up and we do the work. You enjoy your day while we set everything up and make sure your party is running smoothly. Keep us in mind for your next mobile tea party.
and mermaids, oh my. Puppies and kittens and mermaids, oh my. Puppies and kittens and mermaids. Llama! No drama llama!
It's your llama, Mama. It doesn't have a red pajama, but it does have a brother named Pink Flamingo.
Llamas and pink flamingos. I need that.
And a hedgehog.
Hedgehog. I need that one too.
How about a parrot?
Polly want a parrot?
I want a cracker.
How are we gonna give it a cracker? It's a vegan leather.
Well, maybe the octopus can help.
Ooh, octopus. I need all of these, Erica.
Well, definitely stop by and see us at the Great Floridian Marketplace. We now carry challah bags, and we've got lots of different styles for you to enjoy.
They might be gone by the time you get here, so hurry up.
Come see us soon, Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 5, here in downtown Claremont.
Hello. Are you a fan of Erika's Tea Room? Well, get started with our Refer a Friend program. After your 10 friends have brought their cards back, you will receive a free luncheon here at Erika's. For every new friend that comes and visits us, they'll receive a tea pack sampler. Get started today. Pick up your pack at Erika's Tea Room. Stop by and see what our Refer a Friend program is all about.
Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. Located in the heart of downtown Claremont, this specialty tea shop offers a traditional high tea experience that can be enjoyed with family and friends. While here, you can choose from over 100 teas from all over the world, and a multitude of teapots are available for purchase. Join us for lunch or choose from one of our special evening events. Call to make a reservation. Erika's Tea Room, making memories with every cup.
We're back here in the Great Floridian Marketplace where Mosaica just got in. Look at what Erica's wearing. Inside out earrings, sterling silver, matching necklaces. We have earrings, necklaces, rings, oh my. And you have to see them. Gorgeous new colors, Austrian crystal. Look how beautiful they shine without any lights. Erika loves hers. She made me buy her a second pair. Right?
Yes, just for me.
Just for you?
Just for me.
But look how gorgeous, solid sterling silver over silver. Come in and see them. Something you're not going to find anywhere else except here in the Great Floridian Marketplace. Come in soon.
Hello and welcome back. We hope you're enjoying our evening so far as we're baking with tea.
And making a mess.
And making a huge mess. So we've cleaned ourselves up somewhat so that we can come back. So we've done our chai noodles. We've done our chocolate caramel tiramisu trifles. And now we're going to
Where'd
do...
you get caramel?
This is chocolate caramel tea.
Oh, okay.
She's having a blonde afternoon. So... You always say it to me. And now we are going to finish up our tea bread by making a glaze, or as she's been saying all day, a glaze.
A very simple glaze. So when you have a cake and you don't know what you want to put on top, you don't really want an icing or this. This is a cup of confectioner's sugar. You just add in like a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm measuring very carefully my vanilla.
It's called the Shetaran method. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
So I take out, I'm going to put you look, I'm making a mess. Okay, and then I'm taking my tea. So the same tea that I used in my cake, I'm going to add a little at a time until I get the right consistency.
So we started with about 2 tablespoons of the tea, the same cinnamon fig that we have in the tea bread.
Yep.
And we're going to go from there once she starts mixing it and seeing it that it all comes together.
Yes.
We can add a little. You can add a little bit more. You can't take it out, of course. So
yes, but
start with a little less.
So say it's too thin like this. Don't worry. First of all, this is the perfect consistency that you want to glaze a cake, especially a hot cake. But if you wanted it a little thicker and a much more glaze on it, I just really want a shimmer on the top of my cake. I don't really want a lot of you know, a lot of sugar on it. But if I wanted more and I made it too thin, all I had to do is add more confectionate sugar. If it's too thick, I add more tea. That's it. That's
And
all
just
you
get
need.
all the little clumpies out so it's nice and smooth.
So you do it with a little whisk brush, and look, that's the perfect amount. And look how nice it sits and gets a little thicker as it sits.
So if you ever make or buy a very simple pound cake or angel food cake or something that's not very flavorful, a butter cake that doesn't have any flavor on their own, try this with your favorite tea, whether it be a cinnamon fig, a strawberry, a chai.
No, I have a suggestion.
Oh, no.
No, a simple butter cake like that, take a plain cake, use our orange tea.
Orange would be a good choice.
So use our blood orange tea, and you put it in the confectioner's sugar and a touch of vanilla. It will be heavenly, like almost like a creamsicle on top of a pound cake. That with vanilla ice cream would be delicious.
Or a little bit of orange sherbet.
Yep. Oh, that's interesting too. So I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to show you the cake already made. So we just put this in 20 minutes. Here's my cake. Look at the glaze. Look how it has, and it's hard. It's not wet anymore. It takes just a few minutes to set up, which is lovely, and the cake cools off really fast. And you saw how thin that cake was? This is how high it gets because of the baking powder and the baking soda. I'm going to just take a small piece, but this cake is really, really heavenly.
So it's a nice thick cake, almost like a bread pudding meets a
Look how soft that is. Look
fruit cake.
Look how nice and soft that cake is. I cut it in half because Erika doesn't share nicely.
Oh, I only got one fork. I can get another fork.
She doesn't want to share at all, can you tell? But look how beautiful. So she wants to dig in. But look how beautiful that is. You see the raisins and the walnuts? Look how beautiful that is.
And of course that beautiful brown color comes from the molasses, which if you think about, it's also in like gingerbread cookies.
And it's a dry cake, but it has a lot of moisture in it, almost like a fruit cake.
How does it taste?
Very good. Taste it, baby. The molasses in it really brings the flavor to life.
And you taste the tea running through every single bite, from the glaze to
I like the cinnamon fig in there. So next time I do this, Erika, I'm going to use some figs. I'm going to get some mission figs, use cinnamon fig tea, and that would be really good. But the raisins are good in there too.
The raisins have that nice little bite to them, but they're softer than normal from being soaked in the tea.
So any questions from anybody before we say goodnight? And give us a couple of weeks off, and then we'll start again. So we hope to see you soon. But any questions, let us know. Make sure you come in and visit us. I love cooking and baking for you guys.
So come and visit us. Stay tuned for our next season of cooking and baking at Erika's Tea Room. We want to hear from you from now until we announce our next season.
Come back to you guys.
And like always, here at Erika's Tea Room, we make memories with every cup.
Good night, everyone.
Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. My name is Erika, and together with my mom Lila, we share our passion for cooking great food, trying interesting teas, and having good times with family and friends. Hold on to your hats as we kick off a new season of cooking and baking at Erika's Tea Room. Stay tuned as we share and make some of our favorite recipes with you live. Feel free to ask us questions in the comment section or email us directly. Stop by our location in downtown Clearmont and join us for a high tea experience. We look forward to meeting you and making memories with every cup.